It's warm out. It's muggy out. It's 61 for the high. It's not actually this afternoon is not too crazy above normal. Normal high this time of the year is like 58. So we're not that far above normal. It's just cloudy and muggy. We've had a little shower and drizzle activity this afternoon. A little line of weak showers stretching from McKinney to Wiley to Rockwall at the moment. A little spotty activity maybe back toward Fort Worth. So you can just there's just going to be some on and off spotty rain through the rest of the afternoon into the evening and early nighttime hours. This is not our storm threat. This is not our severe weather threat. That won't happen for most of you until around sunrise tomorrow morning. A little earlier for western North Texas quickly. Here's the time. Remember, we're going to get a line of storms moving through, so those will arrive 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. for the western portion of North Texas. That means from around 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. for the DFW area. If you're western DFW, maybe a little closer to that 5 to 6 time frame. If you know you're Terrell, Greenville, Red Oak, probably closer to 8 or 9 in the morning. And then after that, it'll be for eastern North Texas and over into East Texas. Everyone will be dry by the midday hours and for sure dry tomorrow afternoon and evening. Let's talk about those storms. So here's what I was talking about. A little spotty activity the remainder of the afternoon, evening, and nighttime hours. Here come those storms forming out to the west, arriving in western North Texas 2 to 3 in the morning. That's 3 o'clock. There's 5 o'clock in the morning. Starting to get a little bit closer to the DFW area. Arriving DFW 5, 6 across western DFW, and then moving into the area as we head after sunrise. As far as the late night hours are concerned, could have a storm or two with some hail and gusty winds. That's why there's that severe weather threat across western and northwestern North Texas overnight tonight. And then as we head through the morning hours tomorrow, as I mentioned, there's 6, there's 7. Line of storms pretty much right on top of DFW. That'll continue through around 8. There's 9, maybe trying to move into eastern portions of DFW by 10 a.m. Pretty much all DFW is dry at that point. Storms keep on progressing off to the east. There's noon. There's 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Everyone in North Texas has been dry for quite some time at that point, and storms move off into Louisiana and deep East Texas there tomorrow afternoon and evening, and that's why the severe weather threat is higher for deep East Texas and over to Louisiana. If these storms were arriving in the DFW area 4 o'clock in the afternoon and this was April or May, I would be a lot more concerned than I am for tomorrow. But because the storms are arriving basically around sunrise or a little bit after that, and it's December, of course, we can have severe weather any time of year. I'm not overly concerned about a severe weather threat. I am concerned there could be an isolated segment or two that has some wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour, maybe some hail. And of course, that tornado threat's not zero. It is on the low side, though. There could be a brief little isolated spin up. We get a line of storms. That can certainly happen from time to time. But this isn't a classic severe weather setup like we would get in April or May or something like that. It's just a line of storms that will be arriving first thing tomorrow morning. It drops maybe a quick quarter to maybe 3/4 of an inch or so across the area, maybe a little higher totals off to the northeast. But here's what I was talking about. Things turn cooler for the second half of the week. It's back to below normal as we head through the upcoming week with 40s for highs, potentially Friday and into Saturday. Tonight, it's windy and muggy with on and off showers, 63 for the low. And then tomorrow, showers and storms first thing in the morning, but then clearing during the afternoon, a little afternoon sunshine possible, your high of 66, and that may be the warmest temperature we see for quite some time, because after that we cool off. 40s as we talked about Friday and Saturday. The weekend will be spent in the 40s and 50s. Next week looks pretty chilly too, leading up to as we get closer to that not Thanksgiving, Christmas weekend. Things are looking rather chilly. You see some 40s there for highs toward the end of that 10-day forecast.